Earth, Wind and Fire versus Isley Brothers. If you were not tuned into that, I can't trust your parents. I can't trust you.
Yeah.
I can't trust anything if you were not at least trying to tune in. Because to be honest, that Triller collab now is mad complicated.
Oh, you don't like?
No, I would rather. It's really hard. Like the Triller app for Apple is trash. I heard, and then the sound quality wasn't the same. It just wasn't as. I don't know.
I would say, however, they stole it and put it on the YouTube because that's how I watched it.
That's how I was watching.
I watched it on IG.
Oh, you still do that?
So
yeah, I be feeling like it's too hard to find it. I don't have time for that.
See what I mean? They made it very difficult. But there were a couple people on YouTube though that live broadcasted the whole thing.
I went to the Versus IG.
They had there were some people
that
still
do that.
I mean, I didn't know we still watch Versus like this.
Well, you see what had happened was I was watching something else at the same time. Multitasking.
How you did that?
What were you watching?
What were you watching?
On TV, you mean?
I was watching the Bridgerton thing.
Okay,
I had to catch up.
How you watching Bridgerton? You actually have to pay attention though.
You see, my vernacular for paying attention to two things at the same time.
All right.
Very
exquisite.
It's a different capacity. Exquisite. Exquisite.
Nah. I was watching it on the side because I tuned in extra early when Steve was still introducing, and I was like, let me come back.
Oh, Steve. The way that Steve
was excited.
I mean, we all know what we're going to get. We all know we're like hosting and over talking and sharing stories that really were extravagant and most of which probably never happened is Steve Harvey's ministry. Like, that's his ministry, dead ass. Like,
wait, you saying Steve be lying?
I feel like some of the stories are embellished. But think about it. Like, think about everybody has at least one person in their family that will tell a story and it's a little embellished. And you're like, did you really? He's like, man, I had to take a horse and carriage and then 2 buses and sit in the back because it was a freedom ride to get to the record store.
I got you.
To find this vinyl that they were making in the back where they also make mac and cheese. Like, it was a whole extensive
I think
story.
He's a passionate fan.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. I love the fact that you know they incorporated that aspect of this versus to it because all the other verses have been people that were a lot younger except for Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. Everybody else was a lot younger.
I like what they're doing with the verses because it's allowing it's bridging the gap. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of younger art, even if they do like a Jodeci and H, God bless Dino,
right?
But Jodeci and H-Town, that would have been fire. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it gives us, and it brings people back to what you love. Or Boyz II Men.
Oh, I would like that.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, I will say, all right, y'all was right. Y'all shitted on me for about a week.
For what?
Because, I'm younger. So
she was born in 2002.
So you don't know a lot of the songs.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I didn't know a lot of songs. I also didn't know there were so many members. When Reezy was here, we saw that there was Earth, Wind and Fire had so many. I was like, dang, they got 20 records. Oh yeah, I tried it. But then this came on and I was like, I feel like because my man is old, I enjoyed seeing all the little salt and pepper, more salt than pepper. I was like, give me that sodium. But I was watching it and
Ronald Isley.
Do you see that salt, baby? He came in.
I got a jacket.
He looked like bro with the jacket with the shades on too.
Ronald Isley.
I love it.
Can I just tell you what a beard does to a man? Because that don't look like the same man that I knew it being Ron Isley.
But he's reinvented. I like
this right here is
You think he had a facelift or something?
No,
his face look different, bro.
It's this with the chinchilla for me.
That shit's soft too.
It looks soft. That's how you know it's soft. It looks soft. Like I didn't even know that it was Ron Isley when he first came out. I was like, yo, who is this sitting with Ernie? Like, who is this? Who is this? Where's Ron?
Who?
And I thought maybe Ron was gonna make a separate entrance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come in with the canes. You know what I mean? Be all suave, debonair. No, your boy was posted up on the couch. So I saw the cane. I was like,
I saw him
shit,
the other
it's
day.
Ron.
I was like, he looks different.
He is almost, guys, for those of y'all who are young like me, he is almost 80 years old. That's what 80 look like.
Bruh.
Clap it up for the
Clap it up for the Isley brothers.
That's a legend, bro.
That's what 79
When you think
looks
about their
like.
music, it's legendary. It's like icon. It's blueprint.
They were talking about their first song, their first hit record. And they were like, oh yeah, well, how long? Steve asked, like, well, how long have you been making music? Mm-hmm. And literally Ernie had to sit there for a second and you could see him in his mind trying to go back. And he was like, I think about 62 years. I was like, yo, you've been making music for 62 years.
Well, there was something. I think I saw something on Twitter. There was like 43.
But can you imagine
albums or something?
Yeah, 43 albums. Like,
yeah, that's insane.
In 62 years, right? Mind you, the beautiful thing about this verses, which we haven't seen in any other verses, is listening to all of the songs that have been sampled, and we probably didn't even know.
And we caught the sample. Like,
yeah,
wow, oh, that
we
was
didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know some of the Ron Isley.
I'll be trying to research the sample. I
love that. Well, listen, my man did the research for me.
Shout. I didn't know that they wrote Shout. I didn't know that. That's crazy to me. Like, it was crazy to me that I didn't know that, first of all. Money. But yeah, like thinking about how many songs have been sampled and licensed, and listen, let the record show. So do not sell your publishing, artists.
Can I give you a couple of the
Never
songs
sell
too
your publishing.
that sampled Earth, Wind, and Fire for those of y'all who, nigga what? Nigga who? Jay-Z, sample. Friendly Skies, Missy Elliott and Genuine. Live Now, Nas.
Sample.
These are all samples. These are all samples. So one of the other tweets, and I actually sent you, if you want to get into publishing, y'all are artists, so y'all know the importance of like keeping it. Hold on, because there was one.
I mean, I just got mine back, so.
And it took you a while to get that, but you got
12 years. 12 years. But you know what? No, but I mean, and we'll get into that too, because I do want to talk about Cameron on Drink Champs, and he mentioned that.
But In Between the Sheets has generated at least $10 million in the 90s just from artist sampling.
Just in the 90s.
Just in the 90s.
What year did Between the Sheets come out?
Come on, Scream Man.
Scream Man.
Yeah.
83?
Oh,
Park said
83.
Man. So 7 years later,
and for a whole decade, $10 million.
7 years later,
you gotta make music that transcends time. Like it's beyond. It's classic.
Can I ask both of y'all? Do you think that that's the type of music we're still getting today? Do you think anything is classic or trendy? Are we getting anything now?
I think
that you feel like would be like this.
Go for it. You go first.
Well, you know what's crazy? I feel like the artists that are making that music, 1983, Between the Sheets came out. Yeah, so 10 years later, it made $10 million. I know. Go ahead, Parks.
Let's go, man.
Parks always Parks be knowing.
He got the fun facts.
We'll clap it up for
Parks be knowing. Parks is our music Wikipedia.
Parks was like, you better respect my name. Yeah. What do you?
I think the artists that are timeless now are inspired by music that sounds like the Isley Brothers, like Bruno.
Like the Bruno, I was gonna say
that. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, Miguel. Like they're the musicality. I mean, even John Legend, if we keep into the
Bootsy Collins, all
Bootsy
that.
Collins, like they're all inspired by.
All right, I'm glad you said.
I
the
love
Collins
Bootsy
part.
Collins, bro.
Yeah. All I heard was Bootsy, and I was about to be like,
yeah, she said,
right. Don't like him.
Who else am I thinking of? Leon Bridges too.
I love Leon, that's bro.
Leon makes music that sounds like Sam Cooke vibes. You know what I'm saying? So it's still
that's Cynthia husband, right? Or ex baby daddy?
Who that?
Leon Bridges?
No.
Nah.
No?
Who's
Don't
Cynthia?
do that to my
No,
bro.
I'm trying to think.
Who's Cynthia?
He ain't nobody
Cynthia
baby
from
daddy.
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
You mean, isn't she married to Peter?
Oh, no, that was a long time.
If you don't get out of here from Leon from the 5 Heartbeats.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
That's who you were thinking
Oh,
of?
is that not? No. That's
What? Leon from the 5 Heartbeats?
Take a sip. Take a sip.
I'm going to take a sip.
I'm taking it. Nah, man.
But bitch, the fact that you said...
She thought that was Leon Bridges.
Wait, who are y'all?
Leon was married to Cynthia from
that's her baby daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they weren't married though.
What you mean?
Not maybe.
Well, she's on Real Housewives, so I'm like,
Leon Robinson. That's who I was talking about.
David Ruffin.
Don't do me, bro.
David Ruffin. She thought David was David Ruffin. She thought it was David Ruffin.
This what we doing? Bro, listen, y'all. I'm just trying to talk.
Woo! You're off to an amazing start.
She truth telling.
She telling herself every week.
And we love it. We love it here.
All right,
Tell more.
It's okay. You know what? Leon is not a very common name, and that's actually
that's the only Leon.
That's the only
know,
Leon
baby.
you know. Fair enough. Leon Bridges. Some of these artists really are making R&B music that sounds like this classic timeless music.
I think it's getting back to that, which is very interesting because it was not popular for a long time for artists. I feel like I put myself into that classic sound. That's what I aim towards, classic music. What's gonna be forever?
Yeah.
What's soul? What's not just urban, but it's world for the whole world. So I feel like you just said, Anderson .Paak, Bruno. Jasmine Sullivan's new project is bringing back that like soul, Aretha,
The Hotels project?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think on. What's the sit on? I want you.
Sit on it.
All right, yeah.
I love her voice in general. I love Ari.
I love another one to me.
Summer Walker. If she can get past all her, just.
She's living life.
I mean, well, her music is
music is great.
Is great because she speaks to the younger generation, but she in her storytelling. Summer Walker.
I feel like Summer's just being honest and her true self right now, and I feel like we need that as far as.
I think her evolution.
Artistry.
Yeah, I think her musical evolution will cement her